Hello. I'm about to test out this particularly scary flare. And it's nighttime out. Should make things interesting. And the tricky part's going to be getting the camera to work. Okay, so with this kind of flare, you pop off the safety cap and you're presented with a piece of sandpaper-like material. And the second cap just rips off, revealing this and the striker. Let's see here. Just arrange the camera. So, the process is just to... was it focusing? Whatever. It's just to strike the flare with the striker. Turn off the light while I'm at it. It smells like sulfur. This is how much light it's producing. So the brand is Orion. And it's a flare you can get at any hardware store now, it seems. It's supposed to run for 5 minutes. From what I can tell, the sulfur dioxide it's emitting has interacted with my lungs' mucous membrane and is producing weak sulfur acid, or sulfuric acid, which is making it harder to breathe than normal. When you're operating a flare, you always have to use it outdoors, and typically you wouldn't hold on to it for more than 50 seconds. The strontium nitrate behaves like a waxy solid when it's on fire, and has a tendency to pour out as a liquid. And if it contacts you, it is a very strong oxidizer in liquid form, or molten form, and it will eat away at your skin, removing the carbon from your skin, leaving behind, well, a really bad burn. Yeah, this is really hard to breathe around. It's deposited some white sediment on the rock I leaned it against. So wherever you use it, it will leave a mess. And it seems that the cardboard is burning away as it's burning, leaving exposed flare mixture. Now the igniter behaves exactly like a strike anywhere match. It's seemingly potassium perchlorate. The flare composition is strontium nitrate and sulfur, diesel, and wood chips. And the wood chips provide fuel, and the sulfur provides fuel. Unfortunately, when the sulfur is burning, it produces a hard-to-breathe gas. Sorry about the focus. My camera is trying to autofocus and it's doing a terrible job. The brightness of this flare remains mostly uniform as it's going, and to my eyes it is flickering violently. Let's try and get you a closer perspective. And I wouldn't use this to cook with. I'd use it to start a fire, but you'd want to wait a while until after the flare is completely gone before trying to cook with it, as it would make your food taste acidic if the smoke got on it. So it's still producing the same amount of light as before. I'll get a view from farther back. You can see how it flickers. To my eye, it isn't that bright, but the distinct redness is eye-catching. Now, red light is a longer wavelength than, say, blue. You can see blue easier at a close range, but red can travel much farther. I'm assuming this is why they use it for signal flares. So you can see maybe 25 kilometers away. And by my estimate, it's wasting about half of its strontium nitrate. When it's done burning, I think I'm going to extract the bits of the white solid it's leaving behind and reconstitute it into a fuel. Typically, when it's burning, the strontium nitrate will reduce any fuel next to it, leaving behind however much strontium nitrate was not burnt. And it can be reused. We're now on minute 8:20 seconds. I'll have to subtract the amount of time from when I started in the video. Yeah, getting closer when it stops. Yeah, it looks like it's a liquid in there, and the bits of charcoal are just floating about in it, burning off. It is now burning the casing, the cardboard. And it just ran out of fuel, or rather, oxidizer. So you can sort of see the white sediment it has left on the rock. It left a lot of it. And that's about the effective time it runs for. Somewhere around 9 minutes. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.